A snow-related state of emergency ends in just a couple of hours in Arkansas. During an emergency in the natural state, businesses are limited to a 10% increase in certain consumer goods, including gasoline. And that brings us to our Fact Finders question tonight. Is it okay for gas stations to raise prices before they empty the tanks of less expensive pre-event gasoline? My friend says this is illegal price gouging. Now, this question comes from a Missouri viewer. It relates to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. He's wondering if gas stations filled their underground tanks before the invasion, then didn't sell all the gas they bought at a cheaper price. Is it price gouging to raise the price right after war breaks out? Well, the Missouri Attorney General's office told me price gouging is when a merchant takes advantage of extreme temporary conditions to charge excessive prices. Local attorney Grant Rallmeyer doesn't believe the hike of 15 to 20 cents after the war started meets Missouri's definition of price gouging.
When it becomes a real issue is when, it's a disaster like a tornado, a flood, an ice storm like here, and everyone's rushing to get gas and they just spike the prices up by maybe 20, 50%. That's when I think the Attorney General is going to get involved and say, hey, wait a minute, they are taking advantage of a disaster.
So that's in Missouri. Back to Arkansas as an example, gas would have needed to jump from $3 a gallon to $3.30 minimum in the emergency to meet the price gouging definition there. It didn't happen that way. So on this question, is it okay for gas stations to raise prices before they empty the tanks of less expensive pre-event gasoline? We're going to slide this over to yes. I want to make this clear, though. That's just for this case related to Ukraine. If you suspect price gouging, I'll post some ways you can report it online. And if you have something you want us to investigate, you can email us right there, factfinders@ky3.com.
The war